are back to speed paints. Hey all, A back here going through another dream with you. Before we hop into it, I wanted to give a quick trigger warning for depictions and mentions of drowning. If you are sensitive to such topics, please don't be afraid to click off the video. There will always be another one. Onto the dream. I was drowning, not because I couldn't swim up, but because I didn't want to, if that makes any sense. I was just too exhausted to even try at this point. I just kept sinking down deeper and deeper, and I was crying. I don't know why. All I know is I was just overwhelmed with these feelings of despair. And eventually, I reached the bottom of whatever I was in, and there were plants. They wrapped around me and kept me there, and in some sick way, I felt comforted, soothed. It wasn't long after reaching the bottom that I woke up. I was surrounded by dull blue. I couldn't tell if I was in a lake, a pond, or even a river. I just knew I was underwater. It wasn't like the water itself made me feel like I was drowning, and it was more like the overwhelming despair I was feeling that was suffocating me, that was pressing down on me and making me sink further and further. And it got darker the further I fell, obviously, because light doesn't reach all the way to the bottom. I remember reaching for what little light I could see, but I still didn't make any effort to swim towards it. The plants that wrapped around me were red, a deep red. They kind of almost reminded me of the vines from my other dreams. They were a deep red, and they seemed almost comforting in a weird way. The ground was cold. It was like I was laying on pebbles or like glass. Not like glass that's cutting into me, like sea glass, smooth. It was weird. And, I think that's about it for this. My Ask box on Tumblr is open, and you can contact me via my other socials as well. They will all be linked down in the description, and I will catch all of you next time. This is A signing out.